Oh my, Kenny with the keen eye, dude. I just moved the camera. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how I completely feel about it on this side. I think it looks way better. Agent Purple, thank you so much for the 5 months, bro. I really appreciate that. Here, let me show you guys. I think this looks way better. Actually, I'll show you guys in a second. But yeah. I also left it on autofocus. I'm gonna see if this really bothers me much. I don't know. I was feeling super creative last night, so I did a few different things in my room as well. Like I cleaned up a lot last night too. But look what we're using today, guys. About time, right? About time. About time. I've had them for like a week or two. We interrupted some Starfield for this. Starfield. Are you enjoying it? I'm really highly considering reinstalling Cyberpunk and starting fresh. I rearranged some stuff, nothing visible. Like, I don't think anything's gonna be visible to you guys today. But I did rearrange some stuff. I was mostly organizing because I feel like I haven't organized in a while. And then I think the only other thing last night that I did was, yeah, like I cleaned up. I just cleaned up. I just did lots of cleaning. What's this bad boy moon tower? This is the moon tower that I'm using right now, yeah. So wait, when is the new update supposed to come out? Is it out already, or I'm thinking of the expansion? Because I need something to play. Hey Otis, you know me as Vix Peddler from Mech Keys. Checked out your tempo guide that you linked me. Thanks for that. Oh, dude. Codename, I'm super happy, man. Is my hair shorter? No, this is what my hair looks like when I don't push it back. This is what it looks like when I showered and I didn't do the thing that I normally do, so now it won't go back. And now I just left it like this. Nunuk, thank you so much for the 10 months, dude. Should I get long pulse pictures for the tofu? I think so. I didn't really like it. Like, I've built the tofu 2.0 a few times now, and I don't really care for it without long pulse. It's just one of those keyboards that I feel like benefits from it. But yeah, dude, I've been working. I started another article last night. Actually, I started 2 articles last night. I'm thinking about doing, like, my main priority is like how to get into keyboards, like the stuff you actually need, because you know what keeps coming up a lot? I keep getting a lot of people asking, like, what tools should I buy? And then, like, specifically if they're on a budget. And I'm gonna be doing something like that too, where it's like how to get into actually building your first keyboard, assuming that you have a tighter budget to work with. And then I have a few other things that I'm working on too. My main issue with the tempo is HHKB. That's totally fair. Actually, you might like today's board then, because I'm actually smack my palm down on the board to press the corner. Yeah, I do this, like, I can't game with HHKB because I need the control button. I use it for a lot of stuff. So my current keyboard, this is the moon tower. Okay, so do you guys like this angle more than the other one? Low key, I kind of like it because it gives the keyboard a bit more definition because of the shadow. But yeah, this is the moon tower. I like it. Hell yeah, dude. It is the moon tower. Hey, love your content. May I ask what your desk pad is from? Very difficult to find this gray beige color. Free. This desk pad is from Grovemade. I'm gonna tell you right now, man. I was very fortunate that someone gifted this to me, because Mr. Black Simon raid. No one raided me. But this is $80 or something. Like, I went to go look up the price, which is, I think it's kind of rude that I did that anyways. Someone, like, one of my friends gave this to me because I built their board, like, because they're like one of my best friends, and then I built their board, and then he gave this to me as like a thank you. It is kind of expensive. I don't know if I recommend it. I don't even know how to clean this thing. I have had some oopsies on it. It also slides around like mad crazy, so. Oh, my bad. Dry clean desk pad? Honestly, I was thinking about that. I really don't know how to clean this thing, like, at all. But some other stuff. What other stuff's been happening? I watched a few more episodes of Clone Wars as well as looping some switches. That's really it. Yeah, that's basically all I've really done today. Nothing too crazy. Martingale is something I've kept looked at since the start. Yeah, so I'm excited to build this board. I've actually had my eyes on this board too. I'm never gonna pass up a good plateless board. This seems like it has some really cool features in it, which we're gonna take a look at. More importantly, well, two more importantly things. How is everyone doing today? Is everyone okay? I have a few fun things that we're gonna do today, I think. But Steve, thank you so much for the tier 1, man.
Thank you for being a good person.
Oh, come on, bro. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, dude, for 33 months. Adam, I need to time you out. Adam is taking things too far first thing in the morning. He gets a timeout. That's crazy, man. Too far, too early in the morning. I guess in the day. Not too bad recovering from a knee injury. Ouch. Dude, I've never fortunately done that, but joints are not something that I want to ever injure, man. Currently in the car on my way to my friend's cabin, about to vibe up there for the week. That sounds so nice. There was such a nice sunset yesterday. What in my opinion will be the most influential keyboard of this year? If you want my... Okay. So nice.
Flying. Alex is the best start to the day, Alex Otlov.
Thank you, dude, for 16 months, man. I really appreciate you. So I think the most influential keyboard is a keyboard that I feel like just did everything right. I don't think it brought anything new to the table. I just want to clear... Like, I think there are different ways that a keyboard can be influential, but I really think... So nice.
Great discovery I made 9 months ago. You, man. Keep up the great work.
I'll try my best, bro. I think the Cycle 7 is probably the most influential, strictly because it's showing people that you don't need to spend a fortune to get a good board. Second, it did everything that everyone wanted in a good board without having to do any like tricks and, you know, other stuff to get people to buy the thing. I think the Cycle 7 wins that category of like influential, not necessarily doing something new, not like groundbreaking stuff, but you know, for that little gap between prime to... Dude, I totally feel you, man. TKD is making waves. Yeah, I think so. I mean, other than that, like influential boards this year, not really much. I think that's really the biggest one. It's nice to see that other boards have been doing other things, like, you know, Envoy has the gasket system with the lattice mounts. So nice. A board that I really liked. Thank you, Concrete. A board that I really liked as well was the, what's it called again? The Class 60 with its leaf spring mount on the bottom. I feel like it took what the Salvation did and kind of like amplified it, which was awesome. Obviously, it's a different shell. Some people might not like the case or look of it.
Happy 21 months.
Thank you, Rad. I appreciate you, man.
For the Martingale. Dude, I've been waiting for you to build this board ever since I tried it at a meetup in New Delhi.
Ooh, did I pick some good switches for it then? Thank you, Roddy, and thank you again, Concrete. Would you say there's enough difference between Alu Envoy and PC Envoy? I want to say there's a little bit of a difference, but I don't think it's that giant to the point where you need to buy a second unit. I think that's spending a little bit too much money. Somebody, thank you so much for the tier 1 for 5 months, man. Thank you, dude. Also, a friend of mine had an idea. I'm going to run it by you guys. Basically, I was sent a lot of these... what are these called again? The, oh God. The Relegionables. Thank you. I appreciate the 100 bits, by the way, man. A friend of mine had the idea that maybe I was thinking maybe during like one of the subathons or like giveaway things, I can, because I have like the pieces of paper. Reagan sent these out. Space Cable sent these out to me. I was thinking I could write your name. Like if someone, I don't know if we want to do this like regularly or like during a subathon thing. I thought it was cute. Basically, here's the idea. We're going to get one board, fill it full of Relegionables, and then during like a subathon or something, I have no idea, we'll write your names on it for people who like give and stuff, and then we'll have a board full of people who sub during, I don't know, I think it's going to be fun. I have to figure out all the logistics of it. It was just something I was talking about this morning with him, so I like the idea. I thought it'd be cute. And then we can have one board, which will never get touched ever again, with just that stuff on it. Who's this handsome fella? That's Simon. Simon is quite handsome. Hello, everybody, though. Where'd you get the Relegionable stickers? So I think Reagan is shipping these out with Relegionables, if I recall. Oh, what did I do here? What is this? Did I drip something on my desk? I don't even eat on my desk. I don't know what happened there. It's pissing me off though. Maybe I dropped something. I have no idea. Looks like chicken curry. The only thing that I brought to my desk was coffee. So I could have dripped a little bit of coffee on it. Oh well. Your hair looks great today. Thank you. I don't normally do it like this, so appreciate you. Yeah, I think it's coffee. I need to get my water after this. All right. Let's quickly talk about these switches for... Dude, I ran out of Tide to go. Also, I have a question for you guys. This is a serious question.
Finally caught this QT live again,
you toy, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Serious question. Okay. This is a conversation I was having... Was it yesterday or something? I don't remember when I was having this conversation, but this hasn't left my mind. The question one of my friends asked me was, what's something food-wise, like when you're cooking, not when you're going out to eat, but when you're cooking, that you never cheap out on? Now, my answer was good bread. They said like actual ingredients to like things, but like I feel like I feel like I can cheap out on a lot of things. Good butter. Interesting. Wait, okay. I always buy the cheapest butter. I've had like 1 or 2 times like the expensive butters. Well, I guess more expensive, like the 1-up. But is butter really that big of a difference? Real cheese? Real cheese is good too. I don't really cook a lot with cheese. Olive oil? Is there a difference with olive oil too? See, I don't know a lot of this stuff. And this is why I feel like my bread answer wasn't the best answer in the world. But I feel like good bread compared to like not great bread is a huge difference for me. Big olive oil is a... Fuck, have I been doing shit wrong with olive oil? Okay, maybe I'll have to take a look at different olive oils. Olive oil is crazy in terms of changing... Well, shit. Grow your own vegetables? I wish I could. We actually tried to grow vegetables on the balcony and it didn't work. Is that a bug on the balcony? Dude, there's been so many bugs and bees or wasps everywhere. Yeah, it is a wasp. The cheaper ones just taste like nothing because they're thinned down olive oil. Really? See, I didn't know that. Interesting. Quality of fats do matter. That would make sense. That does make a lot of sense. I never even thought about that. Faye, how you doing? Hello, everybody. I just took off my headphones. I was about to get up to go grab something. How is everyone doing? Hello, welcome. I'm Alex. I build keyboards. Today we're going to be building something called the Martingale, which we're going to be doing shortly. I'm just talking everyone's ears off. The question was, what's one ingredient in food that you don't cheap out on? My answer was bread, but a lot of people are saying olive oil, which makes a lot of sense. I don't know why my mouth's watering now. How is your stream? All right, let me quickly grab one thing and some water. Hold on, because I'm dying of thirst now. So thirsty. Where did I put mine? Right there. Okay, perfect. Got everything we need. Is GMK bread quality? Wait, is GMK quality bread? Honestly, maybe. Those switches look so yummy. They're called summertime switches. Okay, I actually had forgotten these were called summertime switches, and when I got them in, I'm like, oh, these are like totally... Because obviously the sticker is there, and I was like, oh, like I was so hesitant to think they were called like a watermelon switch, but then I was like, why would they put the green on the stem? But they're not called watermelon switches. They're called summertime switches. Very cute though. Lego, chill out. I just take milk at the morning, no food, just drink. I don't really have a lot of breakfast, to be honest. Today I had a peanut butter sandwich, which is like a rarity for me, but these are the fixed batch because I never, when they had reached out to me to do these in the beginning, I feel like it was a while ago and I never got them in. These I got in like 2 weeks ago, 1.5 weeks ago. So They're called Gatoron Summertime Switches. As you guys can see, they are very cute. Just like the cream sodas, I do feel like you need to go in with your own lube here. So it's no different there. I did hear a slight bit of, I think it was either the leaf or the spring, but there's a little bit of that metallic crunch if you don't lube them. They do have a little bit of lube on them, but they're not good. Like, it's not perfect. So I personally would still go in and lube them for the best experience. However, I still think you can get away with not lubing them and still have a good experience. It's just not going to be perfect.
Hope everyone having a great Sunday.
Oh,
love the
Thank you so much, dude. Really appreciate you, man. I didn't spring swap. They actually have some pretty good springs inside these. This is a linear long pull switch. So apparently these are supposed to be closer to BCPs, which is interesting. Also, T1 says, hello, I'm new to the hobby, but appreciate your content, learning a lot. Thank you, T1. Appreciate you, dude. If you have any questions, always ask, guys. Alex, is this going to be the best sounding board you ever heard in your lifetime? Really? Listen, I've been following the Martingale for a little bit too, but seems like people are very hyped about this board. Like, I haven't been like avidly watching it, but they did send me 2 PCBs, which I'm unsure why. I'm not going to do plate. I think the idea here is we're going to do a plateless build. The mouse is done by Leonardo de Mouse. They did send a plate over though. So I am still not 100% certain. Oh, one's a 1.2? I thought there was only a 1.6. Well, I'm going to use the 1.2. Diego did plateless too. Yeah, I think Diego used tactile switches, right? He used brown switches. Alu plate, please. Okay, I'll let you guys pick. You guys can do a plate, or you guys can do a plateless. We are using linear switches. I think Diego did tactiles. If you would like me to do plate just for variety, that's what we're here for. This isn't like, you know, end of the world thing. Yeah, daughter board, cables, tons of screws. I don't know what the hell these are all for. And the keyboard. Cute color. I think I got everything out of here. It's a nice little Martingale 2022. Okay. I'll put up a vote thing in a second. Do plateless today, then rebuild later with plate? Perhaps. Let's take a look at the board though. Let's move some stuff out of the way here. I'll eat this stuff in front of me. Here is the board. Oh, hold on. Wait. Hold on. That was anticlimactic. Hold on. Here is the, ooh, this is a nice color. Ooh. I'm kind of a sucker for this kind of blue. So nice.
3 years, huh? It's been a blast to follow along. Less than 3. Appreciate you, bud.
Thank you, Nord. Appreciate you, man. Okay, so price point wise, this does run. When I first saw the pricing for this, when it was like $300+, I was like, fuck, I really hope they can get this a little bit lower, because $300+ just seems like way too much money for this. This is, I think, going to be, there's no set pricing from what I saw, but it seems like it's going to be sub $250, which I still think is a little bit expensive for not having a weight, but we're going to see how this sounds, because it does have a few things which I think is really cool. It does have the kind of, you guys might remember this from the Bias TKL. So Bion, I think, gave this keyboard the okay on this, but it has that stepped inside. So the one thing this has going for it is it'll have like a very nice low front height, which is beautiful. We love seeing that kind of stuff on boards. I love it personally. Other than that, it's a pretty simple looking keyboard. They did say the wedge was inspired by the Matrix boards. I'm gonna just call it what it is. It looks like a box on wedge to me. I don't think this is inspired by anything personally. It just looks like a standard box on wedge. Maybe with that little bit of a, lip there in the front, but Box on wedge design, so pretty classic. You can see just how like minimal this board is in terms of that. I would have loved to see, you know, some stuff on the bottom here. It is a very simple bottom. The argument is, I mean, it's the bottom of the keyboard. I keep getting that argument a lot. Still would have loved to see a little something on this guy. But here's the board. Looks interesting. Excited to try it out. A lot of people have been very hyped for this. I've also been a little bit excited just because I like plateless boards and I love the step design here from Mr. Bion. Imagine to get okay on something then literally follow basic machining logic. What happened, Soren? Soren, I don't know what you're saying sometimes. Should have been a big what vegetable is that again? Eggplant. An engraving on the bottom would have been sick. Yeah, I've said this a bunch of times on boards. It's not, see, the thing is, it's not even, this is not even something objectively bad. It's just, at this point here, like, it's preference. I would have loved to see some love go into the bottom of the board. Maybe that's like a weight, maybe that's something, or I don't know if that would have impacted the internal structures at all. Maybe there's a reason for it, but I mean, we're gonna build it, we're gonna find out. But sub 250 is seemingly where the board's priced at. I need to figure out, oh wait, let me do the hub accent is more than enough IMO. Yeah, do you like just a little accent from the hub? All right, let me do a little vote here. Poll. And then we'll do build plateless. Oh, I'm out of focus here. Or plate. Go ahead and vote, guys. Actually, let me figure out which PCB is which. Right hub 60 is an interesting choice. I've always enjoyed left or right alignment. It doesn't really bother me these days just because my desk is a little bit more open. I wish they labeled which one was which, but I guess I'll just have to figure it out. All right, this is the 1.6. Don't need a weight to sound good. You don't always need a weight to sound good, but it does help with some fullness. A lot of boards can get away with not using them. The Friends and Family run had a brass weight, but Elvin, the designer, wanted to keep the price low for the board, so removed it for the GB. Interesting. I would have loved to see the weight one, just to see how that looks. I never actually saw that. Damn. Are they going to give everyone this much feet? Although some of them fell off. Are they going to give everyone close to 16 feet? I wonder. All right. Well, you know what? I totally forgot to check something for the person that sent me this out. There was... the right one is incorrect, left one is... Okay. So they sent this over, but apparently this doesn't work. Like it'll just cause issues with the keyboard. So we're going to be just using this one here. It just won't possibly sit down properly. I love the BAMP photos. I'm using 4 of them as my wallpapers. Let's go, dude. Dude, I was having so much fun writing that article. It's just fun to do those type of things. So I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. All right, let me get my stabilizers and let's start working on modding these. Dude, Adam, I have no idea. I get the most unlucky. I'm the most unlucky with those kind of things, though, for real. So hyped for the sound of the Summertimes. Yeah, I think this is a good little pairing to try out the Summertimes, too. Because I've heard good things about this board from even prior to me streaming it, right? Cherry clip-ins, baby. You already know. Gotta love me cherry clip-ins. They're my favorite stabilizer, hands down. Okay, but you guys have opened my mind. I will try good olive oil because you guys told me to. I will definitely try. I don't exactly know what constitutes a good olive oil, but I'll try it. We're going to do 1.6 for the plateless build then. You guys don't want me to try 1.2 plateless, do you? I just have a better feeling about 1.6. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Use olive oil as lube. I'm pretty positive Clavier did that one time, but it wasn't olive oil, it was pizza grease. And I'm pretty positive his ass opened up that switch a year later than licked the switch, because it's Clavier and he's a strange guy. I'm like 95% positive he did that. Not only good, but there's a lot of difference between olives are grown. Oh my gosh, this feels like a little hobby I'm gonna get into here. I'm not gonna lie, man. Like the only thing I really don't cheap out on is good bread. That's it. That's the only food that I'm like, okay, I won't get bare minimum. The occasional time I'll treat myself to something else, like if it's like a branded snack or something that I know I like the flavor of, I'll try that sometimes. But yeah, it's just not something I'm like always interested in. Mizu? That means I have to take it off the Suse. If you swallow a switch whole, I'll give you $5. I don't know if I want to do that. I'm going to be honest with you. New camera angle? Yeah. Do you guys like it? Do you guys like this view better than this view? Be honest right now. Is this nicer than this? I kind of like this view more. I just have like a better sense of like the desk. The other one was always like, okay, again, I don't live in the biggest place. I work in a very small room. So everything's been very hard to refresh things creatively. And there are days I want to change things up and like, so this was my little thing of like, I'm going to just move things around, refresh some stuff. GMK Seafarer? Tony, I'm going to be honest. I don't remember what set that is. I think this is one of the cleanest setups in the keyboard space. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I keep seeing a lot of people with, very, very nice wooden desks. And I always kind of like, should I go back to a wooden desk? But I kind of do like the idea of having like this, faux concrete. I think it looks quite nice. I agree with camera on the left. So you like this one here more? How are you doing? Just moved to college. I've been having a hard time socializing, making friends, finding people I vibe with. Kind of scared that there's something wrong with me. Chinny, I haven't been to college at all. Okay, you guys know this. This is more important than the keyboard stuff for me. But I haven't been to college. I never really fit in high school. In fact, like I would say, people that were my age, like in my class, people I graduated with, I don't know. I didn't do anything with any of them. Like I don't have any friends my age from my high school. I just never kept in contact. Like just wasn't really that cool with anyone there. I will say this. Just because just because you feel like you might not fit in there, like in that current situation, doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. It could just mean you don't vibe with those people. In fact, I will say this out of love. I found that I vibed with more people that lived on the other side of the planet. And I have friends online more so than I've met here in like Toronto. Now, I do have some people I've met here, which, I've definitely grown accustomed to talking to now, but I'm 32. So, wait, am I 32? Yeah, I'm 32. Fuck, I forgot. So I've had a few extra years on me to kind of make a few extra friends past high school and what would be college, right? It's not the end of the world. Don't think something's wrong with you. That's the last thing you want to do. Again, you could meet someone online. It's going to be... that friendship is probably going to be worth more, right? Ever since I hit 23, 24, I have to think about my age too. Yeah, it's sad. I forget like what year it is, and I'm like trying to minus things and like do all this math in my head. I'm like, yeah, that's not working, man. It's not working. I think when I was like 23, 24, I might have forgot, but like nowadays I just forget more. Yeah, I hope that makes sense though, man. Like I can guarantee you here, like I don't know if anyone else has the same story or like maybe something similar that's happened to them. But I'm sure there's been a lot of people here who found more friends online than perhaps in person. So, in fact, a lot of my friends ended up moving away after high school. Like people outside of the grade. A lot of people I know just left the country. Like I had one of my closest friends. She moved to I think Amsterdam with her new family, and things happen. Life happens. People go their own path, but don't let it deter you from finding your own. I think we're also in a weird spot where like I don't know. I'm gonna say something that might be out of pocket, but I also think that like this whole idea of like, because like I'm big on mental health and like making sure. Where did I put my lube? Here it is. I'm really big on like mental health and making sure like everyone's like a-okay. But I also think there's just like this other end of the spectrum where people care so much that they're like invest in friendships and stuff. Everyone's built different, man. Like some people are good with some people like make friends later on in life. Some people have friends from, childhood. Some people don't make friends at all, like, and they're completely content. So don't let like a certain stereotype be you, or feel like you need to like, fit into that. So, who rated me? Serious, thank you so much for the 3, bro. I appreciate you. Wait, what were you doing? Where were you streaming? Were you building a keyboard? Martingale, very pog? I think so. So, I don't know. Anyways, just me. Jaguar. Damn. Okay. Friends can't be forced. IMO, mental health is important, but true friendships can't be forced. Exactly what Smeet said. Exactly. Alex, are you building with the 1.2 or 1.6? Elvin! Bro, what's going on, man? I'm doing the 1.6. Elvin, Elvin is the guy, the guy here. Should I do a 1.2? What's your opinion? What would you like me to build? He's him? Yeah. Thought it was going to be a pretty quick build. Ended up taking an hour longer because of alignment and assembly. It happens. I've had that happen too. 1.2 plus plate is great. Okay, then how about this, guys? Let's do 1.6 plateless because that's what you guys voted on. And because I'll still have the 1.2 plate, 1.2 plus plate, why don't I do a second build? Because like I think one of my streams got canceled this week. Why don't they do a second build tomorrow? Or something. I don't know when I'm going to do it, but maybe Tuesday. That way there we can cover both if you guys are interested. I don't know what switches I'll put. Actually, I might have some extra switches we could use. Pog you? What's going on, bros? Oh, man. I feel like today I just want to sit down and write a whole bunch of things. I also want to film some stuff, but like I'm not really in like a film mood. I want to just take pictures. We had a Nuit Blanche last night here in Toronto, and I've heard it's kind of bad these days. I haven't gone like what feels like 10 years, but it's like an art show that's in downtown Toronto called Nuit Blanche. How's the color, Alex? Sorry I came late. I love this blue. This sort of, actually, I'll go grab it later. I have a unicorn in sort of the same blue. I've really grown to like this color blue here. Why is there styrofoam on my desk? So I really like it. It looks beautiful. The concept in the Nuit Blanche is super cool. I always love that it's a thing. Yeah, I love that like there's art all over Toronto, but... And then in typical Toronto fashion, I was watching some TikToks this morning of people using as an excuse to just be assholes to people and, of course, to drink. So... iPad blues. Bro, have you been seeing all the issues the new iPhone's been having?
Ahoy smile.
Burbert, thank you so much for the Prime, man. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you, guys. Just so I can be super transparent with things too. Because actually, someone asked me the other day, privately, and I'm going to tell you guys too. Someone asked like what I do with like a lot of the Twitch sub money. It goes into camera gear and like stuff to help the stream. For example, the top camera died. What was it, 3 weeks ago? Unfortunately, guys, that's like the actual thing. That's like, you know, that's a lot of extra of dough. So what I do is invest all of that stuff back into the stream. That includes parts. That's why like I'm never at like a short like switch, you know, stuff here. And then a lot of the times, like if people do commission builds, like I don't ask for money for the lube, for example. Like I don't ask for money. I just include that with, you know, the base price for a commission, just because it all gets put back into the stream. So nice. Just so I'm transparent with you guys. Alex, can you be transparent by taking your clothes off? Huh? What? Fee, thank you so much for the Prime for 2 months. Permission to bonk? No, it's fine. Hey, guys, let's leave the sus stuff for when Tim's here, yeah? No. Let's leave that for Tim DGen hours. Tim bought a treadmill, guys. So he's finally walking. All right? I'll give you guys a little update on Tim. He bought a tread. You know, we always roast him for not walking enough. Apparently, he bought a treadmill. So good for him. Very proud of Tim. The proudest moment of Tim 2023. I'm pretty positive. So, Alex, the stream looking extra crispy today. Is it? I don't think it matters none, because I think the default thing is 6,000, but I raised it to 6,500, and I see it kind of like trickling to 6,500 sometimes for the bitrate, but I don't think it actually works. Is he paying for walking? Spike, thank you so much, by the way, for the 10 months, bro. I appreciate you. I don't know, but I'm glad Tim's finally doing his exercises. Very proud. Guys, I know I need... Listen, man, I looked at myself in the mirror today, and I'm like, I look like a fucking mess. I have a beard that I need to get rid of, because I don't really like this look, this facial look. My hair needs a haircut desperately. This is the only hairstyle I feel like I can pull off now. I know I look like a bum. I know, man. I need to figure it out. Alex, quick question. I did buy a Smith & Rune Iron 180, and the build turned out pingy AF. Yeah. So those boards are notorious for being very meh, I think is the best word I can possibly describe that. I've never really cared for any of the iron boards. Now, there is some ways you can make that sound better. One of the suggestions I could possibly give to you, it's going to be a pain in the ass, and it might not work, is you could, if you... Okay, actually, let me give you the better advice first. Flip the board over, right, on the Iron 180, and decompress the screws a little bit. Try that. The Iron 180 is a bad design because it requires you to kind of like fiddle with every it's not like a 1 or 2 screws, which I'd be fine with if it gave you some like options that way, but it requires you to completely decompress the screws, and then it'll look kind of weird. You could try that. Second thing you could try is just taking out a few of the gaskets from the top. You could try that too. Specifically both the spacebar gaskets. And then last thing is what Otto just said, is just try some polyfill. What's up, Glarsis? How you doing? Pretty internals? It follows the bias internals. So you could try that as well. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Iron series. Their boards are They're pretty to some degree, I guess, if you want simplicity, but I think they're really expensive for what they are, and I think there's a lot of like internal structuring of the boards, or just, I guess, not internal structuring, but just like engineering behind the board that needs to be fixed.
Lost_Lieutenant gifted a tier 1 sub to Glares' one.
Thank you, Lost. Appreciate you, man.
Gift subs in the channel.
Thank you, dude. Glars just said, I have something I want to send you. If it's not you in a box, then I don't want it, man. Because I have yet to meet you, Glars. I feel like I'm the only person in this entire hobby who has not met you. Also, I think Glars is like 3 feet taller than me, so I'm a little scared of that, though. Happy autumn? What's going on, dude? What do you mean? Okay, I mean like the influencer space, I guess. I was in Canada for a couple of days too. That's actually crazy to me that you were in Canada and didn't let me know. Crazy. Glars says, did you hear the news? Tim bought a treadmill. He refuses to go outside and walk, so he bought a treadmill. I'm very happy for him. He walked 1 kilometer last time I spoke to him. So very, very happy. I agree, yeah. I think it was your pressure that, about the whole walking situation. Who's Tim? Let's keep it that way. Tim Keyless. He's a fellow streamer. He's a bit of a goofball. But what'd you have in mind, Glarses? And people say bullying never works. Yeah, we definitely pressured him enough to buy a treadmill. I actually don't know if it was him or his wife that bought it, but we'll just say that Tim bought it. Confirmed Tim doesn't hate walking, just hates outside. Apparently he doesn't like the heat. I don't know. If I was in, it's top secret, sounds good. If I was in Tim's position, because like Toronto heat is super humid, but like I feel like California heat is like, from what I understand, it's a bit drier, which seems like way nicer. Bye, Cheeto. Have a good one. Enjoy your errands. Let me DM you now. I want to see your reaction. Okay, let me know when you send the DM. I only have one monitor, so. All of a sudden, Alex is too good for sus streams. No, you know why? Okay, listen. Sometimes people go a little too far with the sus streams. All right, I'm fine with doing that at night, 9 p.m. at night. But the 1 p.m. Sundays, I just want to chill and not have sus streams. That's it. Alex getting too big for keys, if you know what I'm saying. What the? All I do is keyboards, though. I would love to get into camera stuff. I'm getting kind of slowly back into the whole routine of that. No, I don't know, man. I'm really loving it. There's no limit on sussiness. Oh, gosh. Moon Tower versus Unicorn? They're both good. I have no affinity to one. I think they're both good. Do camera stuff? The thing with camera stuff, though, is I want to do more. Like what I'm currently aiming to do with camera stuff is like more how to feel good about taking your photos. But I think what some people want is like reviews on gear, and I just don't want to do reviews on gear because I'm not. I don't think I'm, first of all, I'm super qualified to do camera gear reviews, and second of all, at the end of the day, like there's a lot of subjective things with certain things with cameras, but obviously there's tons of objective things which I just don't know have enough knowledge about. Let's see. Clarissa sent me a DM. Ooh. All I'm gonna say is this, Clarissa. Two things. About time. And now I know the reason why you did something else. I'll tell you why right now. I'll type it to you. I'll type you that stuff. There you go. Very, very cool. Leak it? No, he just said not to leak it. I'm not going to go against his wishes. Spacebar hits harder than my dad. What the? Okay, what is going on with today's stream? Huh? Did you sign an NDA? Okay, you know what? He meant lick it? Okay, so what is happening right now? I'm just gonna continue to lube stuff. But very cool, man. Glarsis, very, very cool. Just say you misclicked and shared your screen. You know what's funny about that? It's impossible for me to do that because I don't have a screen share setup thingy. I have never done that on the Mac. Well, I have, but it just doesn't work very well on Mac, so I just never set it up fully. Are you gonna try the mode stabs? Yeah, I'm gonna try them. Again, I think there's like a guys. Can I? Again, I'm gonna be. I know I say can I be honest, but it's just a figure of speech. I'm gonna be brutally honest. Every stab I've tried that's new has ended up leaving me with a, I don't know, it's like a wow factor at first, or like, oh, I can see what they tried to do, but then I ultimately end up using these stabilizers. So I listen, I love Mode. I'm sponsored by them. You guys know I appreciate everything they do. I just don't really know what to expect. It just kind of sounds like another stabilizer choice, which is fine, but ultimately the value of cherry clip-ins is just too hard to beat. So, I don't know. My wow factor is opening Alex's stream. Solid bear. Okay, Solid, I actually need to message you. Actually, do you want to just send me your shipping info now for your board? Because I have it sort of packed. I just need to do one more thing to it. Do you not push the corners? No, I don't do corner. Okay, so I have a whole guide on how I do stabs, but what I do, just to give you a quick rundown, I do just the straight wire, a little bit into the corner, not a whole lot. I don't know if you'll be able to see very nicely. I push it in. You can do the thing where you kind of let it situate a little bit better. So nice. Thank you, iKitty. I appreciate you. You can see that it's like not quite there. What I always do is I'll go in with a brush later. And it's always usually, I do this off stream usually. I'll brush in 205 there on the corners just because I like the way overall, the way it feels. All right. So that's what I always do. Loctite. Loctite is amazing. Gotta love Loctite. Nothing wrong with some good old Loctite, you know? Trader? Why am I Trader? Mode has stabs now? They're making some. Again, there's nothing wrong with stabies. There's nothing wrong with TX stabs. Ultimately, there's nothing wrong with them. Or there is some flaws, but again, these have not let me down. They're also the cheapest ones for me. So it's a hard value proposition, or I guess if you want to call it that, to beat cherry clip-ins. It really is. Alrighty. So 1.6 mil. Yeah, I'm gonna do split right shift on this guy. Isn't there new AP screw-ins? I don't know. The thing is, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Are the TX stabs about $5 more than cherries? What's the price point versus, I can't remember the exact prices for them all now. Because I really haven't purchased a lot of TX stabs. So 17 USD, and I swear to God, I bought all of these for $8 or $9 for a whole set. So half the price. Depending on where you buy them, even if they're $5 to $7 more, that's a lot of money. So again, it's not that I don't like the other stabs. It's just hard to beat the value for something that just ultimately does the same thing, and there's no benefit of going with the other ones. So that's kind of where I'm saying it doesn't make sense for me to go with those stabs. Nub.
Alex, do you use cherry clip-ins when using LP switches?
Yeah, we're doing that today actually. I think summertime switches are technically long pull, right? Oh, this is a garbage truck outside. Yeah, I always use it, man. I think it's fantastic. Semi-long pull? Well, I've used it for everything. I've used cherry clip-ins for a whole bunch of different stabilizers, and I've never had a problem. I hope these sit well on this PCB. I hope so. Perfect, they do. Garbage truck. In time to collect those AP stamps. Where do you put the 205 in cherry clip-ins? Same idea. I plug the back of the stabilizer. You guys will see. And then I'll just brush in a little bit of lube on the corners. What specs are on the Moon Tower? Pinoco switches. I don't remember exactly what spring I used for the Pinoco switches. It's been a while. I think it was a 58 or 60 gram cherry spring, or not cherry spring, with TX cherry spring. And then I think I just put Desky films and 205. Durian, thank you so much, man. Appreciate you, dude. No, the Moon Tower with, oh, no, the Moon Tower with the scratch on the, no, the Moon Tower doesn't have a scratch. It's the 512 that has a scratch. I was gonna say, I don't think any of my Moon Towers had a scratch ever. I only have the one left. I gave away the other Moon Tower, and I don't think I would have given away a damaged board. And if I did, I would have noted it. What's the advantage of screw-in stabs? Advantage? More secure, I guess. Oh, baby, that was a good sneeze. Secure, I guess. That's really it, I'd say. I think clip-ins are just better overall. Gio, have you tried them yet? Bless you, King. Single sneeze, kind of weird, not gonna lie. Dude, I was on the subway. What was it? Last week? I never encountered someone who has like a 6 sneeze, but some guy was sneezing and like he had like a 6 sneeze. It was like a 6 or 7 in like bunches. He would just like chew, and then he'd be like, hey, I'm good. And then again, I've never encountered that. Crazy to me. I hate single sneeze. I hate sneezing in general. So I don't think I would bear to exist with that many sneezes. I always sneeze in 3s. I'm a single sneeze guy. And someone asked if I test the stabs ahead of time. No, I just make sure they actuate up and down, and then I'll tune them all later on. I find that I get a better sense of the stabilizer later on, not right now. I'm a double sneeze, burst sneezes. Gatoron, Lucille. I don't remember which one those are. Sneezes when you have kids hits different? Wait, how so? I sneeze when I have visual contact with sunlight? Really? That's not the first time I feel like I've heard. Oh, the ones that glow in the dark. Yeah, I know what you mean. My dad sneezes like an atomic bomb. Hey, question to Gio. Do you feel like you also now, like, Gio, question for you as do you think you have a dad sneeze? Like, do you feel like the moment you had kids, you started sneezing different? Out of curiosity. Or I guess any father in here. I don't think I do. Like, do you think you just, like, amplified the volume of your sneeze the moment you had a child? I don't think so. No. I had to sneeze before I had kids. That's fair. I had a dad sneeze even though I'm 21. If only it was left USB. I can see maybe that part being a turn off for some people, but that's purely, I guess, preference there. I have no child, but I sneeze like I'm the wrath of God. That's scary. Are you only allowed to have children if you have a dad sneeze? Is that like a test they give you? Growing up, it was just me and my mom and my sister, so maybe I was missing the modeling. I've never heard Gio sneeze, actually. Gio, next time I see you, I have to hear you sneeze. I know this sounds really weird, but I really want to hear your sneeze. This sounds really creepy. I'm so sorry about this, but I just need to hear it. So I just want to see what it sounds like. Have you tried the new Beeson Hut switches? I have not. Save it for the hotel room? Gio probably has a quiet sneeze. I don't know, man. He has big muscles. I feel like his sneezes would be equally as powerful as his muscles. You know what I mean? What sticker? What's the sticker on the left? Oh, this is from the brand that sells them. rndkbd.com. I believe they're located in Canada. Good guy. I've met him in person. The vendor's pretty awesome. I've never had issues with them. Love this brand. I picture Gio somehow sneezing professionally and respectfully. Actually, that could be a fact as well. He could. He very well could be. Very well could. Punk, do these stems happen to glow in the dark? Out of curiosity? Or is this just kind of like a see-through stem on these guys? They do not glow? For some reason, call me crazy, I swear to God, one was glowing before. Nah, it's too bright in here to cup it in my hand and see. You glow? Oh my God, Adam, thank you very much, bro. The keyboard on the desk is the Moon Tower, if anyone's wondering. It is the Moon Tower V2. I do not own the V1 anymore. That was given away in one of our subathon things. Need to go back on your good side? Appreciate you, Adam. Glow in the dark is very rough on the machines. Most manufacturers don't want to touch it. Really? I didn't know that. Is it just tougher material to work with? Have you seen the infamous plateless technique where you put the keycaps on a folded paper? Wait, what? Have you seen the infamous plateless technique where you put the keycaps on folded paper? Wait, wow. Okay, maybe I'm just misreading this. On folded paper between each of the rows and put the PCB on 2 books? What the? I don't even know what that is. I don't understand that one there. Friendly reminder, all of chat, you're all cute, and I hope you all have a nice day. Oh, it's win keyless? I'll take them out. Where's my switch puller? Where's my switch puller? Let's see, can I choose my fingies? This guy, been hearing business switches is the new thing. A lot of people have been hyping them up, tell you that much. And then the other thing that I've been seeing a lot of too is everyone, everyone seems to be wanting to film their switches again, but then they ultimately have issues with filming. I don't know, I thought we got past that whole filming issue, but just as a little note to you guys, not every switch needs to be filmed. In fact, some can't be filmed, and you're doing yourself a disservice from even buying the films and wasting your time. So just as a reminder that some switches cannot be filmed. Tomo Caps, how you doing? Apparently Gatorone is making a new brand aiming for cheaper market. Curious how it'll work out. Interesting. Yeah, I'm curious too. I feel like switches, there's just so much nowadays that setting yourself apart is kind of tough. I think Punk has been doing a great job with his switches. He's been kind of doing the whole, there's popular Franken switches, and then he has his own little play on those, but it's very tough. I want Alex Otto's brand. Brand what? Have you tried the, I can never pronounce those, Hyacinth? Those sound super familiar. Also, what do we think? Cute switches? Do these remind you of summertime? It kind of does. I do get like a backyard kind of party vibe. I kind of like it. Yeah, it's like a little bit of a backyard party vibe. Like a bubblegum, watermelon, strawberries, and lime. Yeah, kind of. Summer sunset vibe. Branded cereal? Bro, I actually don't eat cereal anymore. I am not big on cereal. I'll eat granola, which I feel like is still a cereal, but speedrun solder? Oh man. I don't know if I want to speedrun soldering. I feel like today's not the day for that.
Geez, 31.
Zone
That's
is
a long time.
It
Here's
is,
a
man.
life tip to celebrate. If you ever feel like life's hard, just remember, nothing is harder than to poop when you don't have to poop.
True. Actually kind of true. The W quote. Tomo, thank you so much for the prime. Also, Zonas, thank you again for the tier 1 for 31 months, dude. Thank you guys. Actually kind of true. I bought a year's supply of chocolate mini wheats. I burnt myself out on cereal now. Yeah, I don't know, man. Cereal, it's not a bad thing. I personally just think that there's a lot of sugars in cereals, unless you get the ones that specifically have no sugars. But there is a lot of sugars in cereals. And like, as I got older, eating cereals, I just felt shitty after eating them. So I just kind of stopped. At least some of the more, you know, brand name ones, if you want to call it that. I always eat too much if I eat cereal. Yeah. I missed a few joints, Adam. Let me get those. We'll slowly get there. Switch cameras for you guys. If you're in the US, I can't believe I dripped coffee on my desk pad. I'll flip it over. It's bothering me now, but whatever. Lucky Charms. Those are actually, objectively, I personally feel, objectively, Lucky Charms are the worst cereal because the cereal part of it is absolute fucking ass. And the saving grace is like kind of C-tier marshmallows. So I actually still don't understand how Lucky Charms is still in business. The sugar saves it. Yeah, I'm just not a cereal guy. Lately, what I've been having for breakfast is just I get some high fiber bread and peanut butter. That's literally like my breakfast, my go-to breakfast stuff these days. Any golden grams are nice. Yo, wait, Alex, do you like fizzy water or no? I can't remember. So, fizzy waters, I really like. And it's also what kind of saved me from, at one point, like when I was younger, I had a, it's not that I had an obscene amount of Coca-Cola or like, you know, sodas, but like I was really into drinking sodas. And at one point I felt like I was just drinking too many, you know? And I tried soda water, and I realized that it wasn't so much the, you know, the sodas that I was addicted to, it was more like the carbonation. So I feel like I have to credit to that to helping me get off that, being my little soda addiction there. But I love it. I have not tried the PC brand one. The soda copies from PC brand? They have root beer flavored soda water? Gio, can you link me these? Can you like send me a DM? Root beer is amazing, by the way. That was my, still is. That is my go-to soda drink. I'm scared of sparkling water. Just get root beer. There's just a lot of sugar, man. I've been really doing my best to cut back on sugars, and it's really helped. DMing you? Hell yes. I read the cereal market's actually dying. Kellogg's spinning off cereal biz and moving to focus on snacks. Side story. I used to really like Pringles. Pringles were like my go-to thing because it was like $2 for a giant can of Pringles. Now Pringles, one can, when it's not on sale, is like $4. So, too expensive. Even on sale, too expensive. In terms of your second camera angle, do you follow the 180 rule? What's the 180 rule? Or do you find it doesn't matter? What do you mean by that? Do you mean like the... Wait, actually, what do you mean by that? I'm confused. Remember Pringle lips? Oh, yes. Rule of thirds? Do you mean the rule of thirds? I just texted you, check the price too, like what the hell? 12 cans, okay. $5? Actually, not even $5, $4.79. That's pretty good. Oh, they have them at the Superstore. Okay. Dude, right? Like crossing the second angle by more than 180 degrees doesn't look odd. Man, maybe I don't know enough about photography and video stuff. Like crossing the second angle by more than 180 degrees. I don't know anything about cinematography, guys. In fact, I will tell you guys the reason why I don't do a lot of YouTube stuff because I don't know video stuff that well. To me, it looked good, so I put it here. That's as far as I got. I don't really know the rules for all these things. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I've talked to Alex about Alex's beard game. It looks real strong right now. Hey, thanks, man. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate you. Draw a line through your body and camera should all be on one side. Oh. So I should have the camera back on the right side is what you're saying. Do you feel like this is weird? Like, do you guys feel like this is strange and on the other side it wasn't? Guess no compliment. Oh, shit. Hold on, Logo. I got you, dude. Give me 1 second. Let me solder in a few things here. Make sure I don't knock anything down in the process. Logo, let me tell you something right now, dude. If you were a movie sequel, not only would you be better than the original, but I know you'd keep getting better, all right? And you would have the best ending too, all right? Love you, dude. I hope you're having the best day ever. Let me remind you about something right now, man. Whatever you're trying to accomplish right now in life, even if it's not going 100% your way, please remember that I'm proud of you, dude. I do feel like the other side is more character because we see stuff on the desk. Okay, maybe I'll switch it back. Your axis is just along the desk, which is fine. So we can see... I feel like I don't know too much about cinematography. Should we switch it back then, guys? Here, we're going to do a poll real quick. Camera location. Right, left. The face cam is blocking some of the view. You know what it might be then? Maybe I just need to position this a little bit. Like maybe I just need to move a little bit left. That way there it's like, it's here. That keyboard hits nice. What did I just drop? The current is left and the other one's right. Fuck, I have to turn on the thingy. Bit of a fresh new look. Maybe I just need to adjust the camera a little bit. Like angle it down a little bit more or something. Left is the OG angle. No. Right is, so it being on the right side, this side, coming this way is right for me. This is left because it's on my left. Leave it for a week. Did you get a haircut? I actually just didn't do my hair. Like at all. I think this is the very first time I've never done something. It's just because like I didn't have time to do it today. I feel like we always prefer right because change. So sad that I have to go to sleep right now. By the way, really good to see you right again, Alex. Keep it up. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. And have a good night, man. Sleep well. Seriously, have a good night. Logo, I don't know if you Logo, I want to tell you again, man. Appreciate you being here. Just gonna let you know again for that compliment, my guy. Curly top is cute AF. Who called me cute? Geo did? No, he didn't. Stop. I'm blushing. That's crazy. That is absolutely wild. Alex, do it. Alex POV stream where you go GoPro on your head. How much are GoPros? I feel like they're kind of expensive. Hi, I'm back. Let's go. What's up, Elvin? How you doing, man? $500? Damn, it's kind of expensive. Ooh, more people preferred the other way? Alright, maybe we'll switch back tomorrow. Perhaps we will. So far, right is dominating. So the original location is doing better than the new location of the camera. I might use this to switch my 50 FE. Go for it, man. It seems like it's going to be a nice switch overall. They seem nice in hand. Kind of wish I had a few more to test on a different board, but we can always harvest these off. Assuming I don't love this too much. Mark, thank you so much, man.
Happy to see that you're doing good, Alex Zotlov.
Thank you, dude. I really appreciate you, man. I think one of the other big reasons why I had it on the other side, just so you guys are aware too, is just spacing. This technically is like in the middle of the floor right now, so I don't love it, but I've been getting more into photography. Lenses are so expensive. Yeah, lenses can be very pricey. As you probably already know, lenses are great, but it's all about how you take your photo, right? So nice from EU. Yeah, I know. I like doing the Sunday 1 p.m. streams too. I really like it. Love the Sunday streams for us in the EU. Me too. I really like it. Did you move? I moved a year and a bit ago. Although I might have to move again soon. Man, I was actually telling G off last night because we were talking a little bit, but not to create pity or anything. Dude, it is... Well, nothing's set in stone, Geo. We're just talking about it. It's so expensive. We were looking at like interest rates. It's like 6.7 or some shit like that. Like I don't even like some of the monthly cost to move into a home that's like average priced, which I think the average price of a home these days is like in Toronto. Well, one of the websites says 1.4 million is the average selling price in Toronto, which is crazy to me. But even at $900,000 to $1 million, we were looking at like monthly payments, and like it's scary as fuck. Even if you do a down payment of 20%, it's like in some cases for the $1 million homes, which again isn't a lot here in Toronto, it's still actually they said estimate it with utilities, $6,700 a month. Bro, what do you do? Lucky, thank you so much for the prime.
Gang smile.
Thank you, dude. So, yeah, it's Canadian, not American dollars, but still fucking expensive. I know, Geo, I know. I saw an article that said Canada, even the top % of income earners are priced out of home markets. Yep. Like, I'll tell you guys right now, I don't know what I'm going to do. I legitimately don't know. You know, it's sad to think about that I'll have to, you know, there's a possibility I'll have to rent forever. and I'll never get to have that place where like I can do it up 100% that I want. But if I like living in the city, that might have to be a thing that I have to suck up. Sell now, rent until 2025, buy back in 2025 after the bubble pops. A record amount of mortgage renewals happened in 2025 at about 7%, where everyone will put houses in the market at the same time the market will crash. Interesting. Alex, get the bank to give you $10 million to buy a boat, then sail off and avoid the bank forever. Damn, you've giving me solid advice. If you see on the news a Canadian man ran away with a boat, just know Egoon inspired it. And thank you guys again, Mark, Lucky. Thank you guys for the primes and the subs. I really appreciate you guys. Because so many people got 5-year variables. HK housing is insane. I don't know. I don't get what the expectation is anymore. And like, a part of me, like, you know, the shitty part of me is like, who do we blame for this? Like, is it the government's fault? Is it just because like there's so many people in Toronto now? Like, I don't fucking know what the problem is. Who knows? Also, if when we finish soldering this in, we see 1 or 2 switches that are not fully aligned, don't be alarmed. We'll just fix those. It's Tim's fault? Actually kind of true though, man. If Tim only decided to walk a little bit more 3 years ago, we could have all had a house. Toronto apartments can be less than 1 million. Okay, you want to know the shitty thing about Toronto apartments though, in condos? Like buying. Now, mind you, there are a few. I think in America, you guys have something called Homeowners Association. Here in Canada, we have, like Gio said, I think it's just called condo fees. I don't know if it has like a name for it. Condos have these things like big maintenance fees. Oh, maintenance fees, that's what they're called. Now, the shitty thing is some maintenance fees are fucked. Like, and I don't mean to swear so much, but like, there are some condos that, yeah, sure, they're $700,000, which seems a little bit more reasonable compared to a house. In actuality, it's not. Some of them, I'm not kidding you guys, are $1,400 in maintenance fees a month. It beats me. And like, I don't know if there's like regulations on why things that cost that much, but it's so dumb. On top of your mortgage. So that would be money that goes towards like, you know, obviously fixing things up around the building and stuff, but like $1,400 a month. And like Self said, there are some that are way more expensive than that. Way more expensive. Ours is $705 and I feel lucky. It's sad. Yeah. It's crazy, man. Just take a loan and never intend on paying it back. Adam also with the 5-head advice. All right, we're done soldering this guy here, and I think this looks super pretty. Actually, you know what? Hey guys, you guys mentioned that you feel like the camera's getting cut off over here. One moment. Because like, I'd like to sit here. This is centered to me. But should I move the camera, just so you guys see it, a little bit more this way? Let's see. I'm gonna do it just because it's shaky a lot. If you guys have motion sickness, turn away. What if I do something more like that? And that way there, when I have it here, it's a little bit more in the center. Did that really change anything, or did I just reset it back to the same spot? Oh no, hold on. What if I do this instead? Hold on. Okay, that's a little better. I still prefer right. We'll probably switch it back, but just for today. Just for today. All right. So, next up, let's get the case again. Let's turn off the soldering iron. Zoom out. You want me to zoom out more? What lens are we using? I'm using a kit lens for this. I actually have a different lens that I will be switching for the side cam. I have like a higher, actually we get one that's not, the adhesive's not all fucked up. Like it has a wider aperture. So I'll probably end up using that one there, but this is a kit lens from Fuji. I appreciate these bubble feet, by the way. I know some people think they're dumb, but I kind of like them because if you end up losing these, and some keyboards I've had where even though I think it's not the best, or you know, it's a good foot, like a whatever it is, but you're supposed to use all 16. The brass seems to work well with the blue. I wish I could see this unit in person. You haven't seen the blue yet in person? It does look good. I don't know if I like the autofocus on this though. I guess it's flat. It looks good though. Just so you guys can see it a little bit more. Hello, autofocus, do you want to work now? Doesn't want to work. Whatever, doesn't want to do anything here. If you're paying that much for the loans? So nice.
Talking of things that look good, hey Alex.
Blackbrook, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, man. Guys, mortgages and loans, guys, are scary. Like, I'm still, there's some like things I'm still trying to understand about that whole kind of thing there, but it's crazy, man. Thank you, though, for the 17 months, bro. I appreciate you, dude. All right, let's unscrew this. Let's put our daughter board in first before we do anything and take apart the case. I'm thinking maybe Mizu. I know you guys kind of wanted Mizu, but we'll see. We'll see. Thank you, V-Rex. Really appreciate you, dude. Wrong bit. Actually, I don't know if this particular case has the right bit for this. Can I get away with using this guy? Okay. The screwdriver kit is clean. I really like it. I do wish it had a few more bits inside of it, but it's a really nice kit. I really like the screwdriver handle. Frost switch? What do you guys think of frost switch on this? Oh, I should take apart the other part of the case too. I don't know how I feel about frost switch on this, if I'm being honest. Shoko could be really nice on this too. That's for sure. It very well could be. Pacific, GMKA. I don't think I have GMKA. Unfortunately. Not magnetic. Blurple? Oh. Do you guys really want blue on this? This is really pretty. Very cool looking. All right. Let's screw in our daughter board now. Now, I know we got like 17,000 screws with this. Which ones are the ones for the daughter board? I'm assuming it's these guys. Reminds me of the color of a unicorn. Yeah, I was actually saying that earlier too. It does remind me of that. It definitely does. Serica for Greg? Serica for Greg. Huh? Or Greg, rather. I don't want to do Greg. Or, my bad. I don't want to do Greg today,
Tap
guys.
tap Sunday, Alex. Hope that you're feeling better. Currently balancing my new internship role. It's tough.
Go like this. My mistake. You're currently balancing my new internship. Are you a little nervous by it all? That just clips right into place. So, small thing, but just be careful when you have this. The mouse bites, so a little extra PCB parts on the side here. It does fit kind of snug, so you do have to kind of push that into place a little bit. But just be careful when you do so. Dude, I know for a fact though, Zach, just power through it, man. Got a bigger role that I was initially assigned. Yeah, you remember you telling me about that, actually. You got this, though, bro. Don't screw that, Alex. Oh, am I not supposed to screw this together? Oh, you're right. Oh, that's an interesting way that you did this, actually, Elvin. That's kind of cool. So this screw acts as the screw for both the case and the other thing. And what happened to this? Oh, no. This JST is kind of bad. It's okay, I can fix it. We have another one, it's okay. Apparently the other one doesn't work though. Hold on, can I just like pop this back in? All right, I should be able to leave that like that and it not cause a problem, but we'll see. Won't affect the sound test, don't worry. Oh, no. Sorry, Gio. The other cable they gave us, where is it now? Did I put it away already? The other cable has a heat shrink on it, and apparently the heat shrink interferes with the PCB. That's what I meant by that, sorry. So they said to not bother with it. It's okay. If this doesn't work, then I will just consider grabbing a different wire from my case of wires. Could be a fluke. I hope it's just a fluke of the wire just being bad. Nick A30 moment? I haven't watched Nick A30 in a long time. Fluffy!
Alex, have you seen the Unicorn R2.2 Berlin Blue in person?
I have.
Need
it's
some
really
Rex
nice.
for keycaps. Would Crimson Cadet go with it? Any other?
Crimson Cadet, like the red one? I don't know if I would do Crimson Cadet on it. Personally, I think a beige set would look really nice on that. I know it's a little boring sounding, Fluffy, but I think the case itself, because I built one Berlin Blue Unicorn, I don't remember what I put on it. But I almost feel like you'd want to stick to that. Is there supposed to be gaskets with this somewhere? Or is this just screw into the top frame? It's just top frame, right? Or top mount? Just to make sure, Elvin. No gaskets? Okay. Where is all the screws? Over here. Need these guys. Let's put these in now. PCB top mounts. Should sound really good with this too. Do I have this the right way? I do, perfect. Because it's just like FR4 material technically. So it's kind of like having a polycarbonate plate for this. Although I will admit, I'm a little surprised by picking a mounting point underneath the spacebar, Elvin. But I'm gonna have confidence that this is gonna be an amazing sounding spacebar. Just a little bit surprised. I'm not gonna over tighten these either. No keycaps be Giga Chad. I'll put them on afterwards. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Worst case scenario, I chop it off. But yeah, I think beige on the Berlin Blue would look really nice. My theory, if you have a beautiful keycap, like a beautiful case, right? For example, even today, like today I'm tempted to use something a little bit more boring. if you have a really, really beautiful case color, I tend to use something that's not as loud for keycaps. Simply because I want to let the case do the talking with, you know, how pretty it is and stuff, rather than take away from it, right? That's all. Like, even in today's case, Mizu might be a great fit, but I'm almost tempted to even just use like Wob or something today, because I feel like it would let the case do more of the talking. Yeah, contrast, exactly that. Unless you have something completely matching for it, which makes sense too. The keycaps from the current board would be nice too. Yeah, I could even just use like bow for this as well. I don't know what we're gonna use though. I really don't. All right. Let's put this guy on again. Now I really hope this doesn't fall apart as I try to do this. Because this daughter board cable seems to be a little bit busted up.
I don't think I can send messages today without bits for some reason, lol. Thanks at Gio and thanks at Alexotto's hired B14
what happened?
Brook.
Oh, I see. Guys, don't say stupid words like that. Come on, man. Fluffy, I don't think I can send messages today without bits for some reason. Fluffy. Redact it. Bleached or redact it could be nice. Should I do redact it for this? Redact it seems like it would be a really cool choice, actually. Birch? Do I have birch? I don't think I have birch. Foundation? I also agree with foundation. Perhaps we use foundation for today.
I have GMK fundamentals on it currently with blue accents.
GMK fundamentals on it with blue accents. That's a nice choice. Redacted hits hard. Should I use Redacted? And thank you again, Fluffy. Soya milk? Okay, hold on. Let me see what I have. Give me like a second, and I will do some investigating to see what exactly I have here. One moment. Also, I want to get a syringe because I think I'm out of lube in my syringes. And I want to just get prepped to do some stat work here. Okay. Now, so we could do fundamentals. I think fundamentals would be a nice choice. I feel like we also haven't used this set in a while. Okay, we could also, okay, here's my thoughts. Redact it. Fundamentals. Or maybe even Monokai material. because it's a nice like darker color and might let the keyboard really shine. Here, I'll do a poll. And, or what's the other one? Let's do fundamentals for fundamentals there. All right, poll is up. Let me know what you guys want to see on this. Poll is up though, and I'll do these stabs here. I have Moto Light, but I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know what keyboard it's on. I think maybe my girlfriend's using it. I don't think I have that set with me right now. Redact it wouldn't work? Wait, why wouldn't it work? Made in back in time for the sound test? Let's go. I think fundamentals is a great choice for this. I just think it would look nice. Like it's gonna have a little bit of character, but it's all up to you guys too. It's whatever you guys want to see. Right now I am just adding some lubricant into the butt of these stabs over here, in case you guys are wondering what I'm doing. A little bit to where the wire bend is as well, just like the smallest amount. Rub it in. There we go. All right, looks good so far. Lube in the butt. What? Man, such a good day to read a book. Low key, sitting outside right now. It's not like too hot outside. With a nice like book or something. Kind of does sound nice. It sounds pleasant. Adam, I don't think that would work. What would it? I can't see actually, so I don't even know if it will work. Does that work? Does that show you how bad my vision is? Guys, don't laugh. I'm negative 5.5. That's my vision. Yeah, I already know I have terrible vision. You guys don't have to remind me, man. You know, if there's one thing I'm sensitive about is that. Don't remind me, dude. I literally can't do anything about that. You're negative 8. I'm negative 4.7. It's Alex, it's okay. I'm pretty positive I'm close to negative 6. I think I'm actually negative 5.7 or something like that. 7.5. I don't remember exact number. Looks like fundamentals is going to be the winner, guys. Fundamentals, it is. I'm negative 5 too. Crazy how people put stock into all the stuff we can't control. Yeah, you know what's crazy about that, Insty? Is there's some stuff like, sure, people can like roast my hairstyle, whatever. Like some stuff you can control, like you can change up your hair or whatever. That stuff there, could care less. I'm always a little sensy when people make fun of my eyesight. Always a little bit, man. There's so many keycaps in here. 0 goes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My friend is legally blind without his glasses. Yeah, I have some acquaintances that are also just as bad eyesight as me. So I only said it was terrible because the camera autofocus is hella blurry. Your glasses look really cool. Oh no, I'm not saying you guys. You guys didn't do anything to hurt my feelings. I'm just saying in general. Like when people like criticize my glasses stuff, I'm always they're just like, "Oh, you have such bad vision." Haha. It's like, bro, I actually can't control that. It's not like I woke up and chose bad vision one day. You know? Alex ignoring Gio's message. I don't need 2020 to know that you're a solid 10. Guys, why is Gio being so nice to me today? What is going on? Okay, I know we've talked about this before. Guys, I am much too afraid to get laser eye surgery. I know you guys have all told me success stories and all this other lovely stuff that's happened. I'm telling you right now, way too much of a chicken. The thought of having a laser touch my eye is not something I completely vibe with. It isn't. Should I do blue accent? Or no? Or purple accent maybe, I don't know. It scares me, guys. I mean, I don't know what hacks you got, but the glow up over the past year is real. Really? Okay. Ugtug, actually, you think I look a little better? I don't know. I haven't really done anything else. Nothing's changed in my routines for anything. Damn, that's very kind of you, Ugtug. I really appreciate that, man. The only thing that has changed has been the way I've been eating. That's it. Drop the skincare routine. Water. Water and sometimes nothing. Guys, I don't do skincare stuff. The few times that I have introduced actual skincare stuff to my routine, it has actually done more damage to my skin than just using water. That is it. I truly believe that the moment you start making your body kind of like, what is the word? Like used to or reliant on using skincare products is a bad thing. I know some people have to. Some people have like certain things they need to do for their skincare routines. I get that. But sometimes that's fair. You probably dried out your skin and started producing more oil to compensate. Yeah. Just splash. I just do water. Non-natural chemicals are not meant for skin. Non-abrasive neutral soap is good. Yeah, I'm sure there's great stuff, and I'm sure people have lots of luck. But like whenever I've tried any skincare routine, it has completely fucked up my skin. The only other thing that has changed, I would say, for me, routine-wise, is what I've been eating, because I think I was eating a lot of. I mean, I still do eat some shitty stuff, but then the other thing I will tell you guys, I think I was also like kind of getting too it. Like I tried too hard in certain aspects. I think even with how I was dressing and like my hairstyle and stuff. But I think even finding glasses that fit my face a little bit better, not worrying too much about like how I like finding clothes that actually fit me, and like also because I started eating right, dude, I was like 192 a year and a bit ago. Well, not a year ago, like 9 months ago. I was like 192 in terms of weight. I'm now 179. So that is probably also another reason that I've changed a little bit. And that's really only from eating correctly. That's it. And it's not like it's impacted my day-to-day life to the point where I can't function. Yeah, Avo, I gained a lot of weight too, just because I think it was mainly because COVID. Or no, sorry, after COVID was done, and then I started feeling I could go out again and do all that stuff, but maintaining good humidity in the house also helps a lot. I've heard about that. Did we say purple was the color of choice here? But thank you guys, I really appreciate that, man. You guys give me a lot of confidence. Way too kind, man, way too kind. Thank you guys again. Love you guys. Hope you guys are all having a great day. I think I like the green more. The green probably does look really nice. The green and blue actually is kind of a sick combo. I don't know, it's up to you guys. You guys can pick the accent here. Green is kind of pretty though. I'm kind of leaning to green myself. Hi, Chaser. No accent is premium. Should we do no accent? Why is this here? Why do I find these in like every crevice of anything I do? Time for another poll. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. One other thing that I did also start doing more of, because you guys can judge me for this. I could care less. I'm just going to tell you the honest truth. I did breathe through my mouth a lot, like more than I should have, and I've been actively trying to breathe through my nose more. I don't know. It's just, when I was a kid, I basically got hit in the nose, and you can't really tell, but I don't really have a lot of good airflow through this nostril. Like, in fact, some days it's just like not there. So I've been trying to do that more too, and I feel like that's also like helped my face shape a little bit. There's like a whole science behind why it does that. Yeah, I was pretty bad with that too. Mouth taping is definitely a thing. I can't because of my beard. I've tried that. Deviated septum? Yeah, clap symptom, I feel you. Yeah, when I was younger, someone tripped me in school on purpose, and I landed face first into the side of a desk. My nose broke the fall. I tried those, Geo, and they didn't work that well. Like, they still like had gaps in them. I do have a CPAP as well. Yeah. The CPAP though, I had to get one that covered my mouth because I absolutely was not getting enough air just breathing through my nose while I'm sleeping. Unfortunately. So nice.
Hope they break their tails.
Thanks, Fluffy. Yeah. Kids, man, they're bullies. They are indeed bullies sometimes. A CPAP is a, I don't remember the actual name, but it's like pressurized air when you're sleeping. For people who like have sleep apnea. Where the hell is all my keycaps? Here it is. So, this guy. Something happened to me, but I scraped my knee on a windowsill. Ouch. The kids are jackasses, man. I swear to God. So nice.
Wow.
Wow. Thank you so much, Tiger. Hope you're having a good one today, man. Continuous positive airway pressure. Yeah, there you go. That's what it stands for. Geo got us with the explanation. Posture check. Got you, dude. I've been asked to not breathe through my mouth by my dentist. Yeah, it also affects teeth stuff. I mean, guys, I'm not gonna lie. There's some days where like I do have trouble breathing through my nose, and I just decide to breathe through my mouth. I've been trying to actively get better at it. It's not like an overnight thing, unfortunately, but I feel like that's also helped. Oh wait, did we vote for the colors? Purple accent wins. Okay, I'll trust Incy on this one. Purple it is. Where's the short shift? There it is. Found you. What else do I need? I love fundamentals. It's a nice set. It is. Can't go wrong with it. Just works. Works really well. How are you doing? What do you think of the 60HE keyboard? The wooting? I have not tried any of the new wooting stuff. It looks cool. It was super helpful for sports when I started using my nose. I feel like I could go for much longer. Yeah, there's supposed to be tons of benefits to it. I like sat down one day and I was just like reading it all. I'm like, man, I am in desperate need to do this. Where's the M? I feel like I'm missing a few keycaps here. Here's the F. And now I need to find the M key. M. Am I blind? Where's M? Found it. I think no accent would be classier. It's okay. We'll leave purple on here for now. Purple still works. I also think green would be very, very classy on this board. It would be very delicate. because I feel like the color is very delicate. But you know what? Purple wins. What do I think of the I don't love that keyboard. I think it's kind of ugly, to be honest. But I mean, everyone's different, right? All right. So this is the Martingale. This is 1.6 millimeter PCB. We're using summertime Gateron switches. What else can I say about this? Cherry clip-in stabs, GMK keycaps. Let's see what this sounds like. I have a weird feeling I'm probably going to go back in and do something to the spacebar, being changed the way that it's mounted on the actual keyboard itself. Purple, isn't it? Hey, you guys voted. I know some of you guys didn't, but little HJ test for you guys. Very classic top mount sound. Definitely hear a little bit of resonance in it, but it's not like a bad thing where it's like super distracting from the board. One of the more unique sounding boards too. What do you guys think? Should I try to go in and do something to the spacebar? Are you guys... Like, I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent on the spacebar, personally. A real monkey type would produce nothing good. You guys would hate the sound test for it. I'm telling you. You guys want to see me type for real? Here, I'll type in I love you all so much in chat. You are all the best I have ever seen. I don't know. I just can't think that fast to type things. Okay. I like the way this sounds. I do. It has that classic top mount sound mixed in with a little bit of that plateless bass. I am curious about the spacebar though. Sue me. I am. I do want to go in and change the spacebar up. Oh, the PCB worked fine, Elvin. Screwdriver kit. Oh, here it is. New spacebar? I don't think it's the switch, guys. I just think it's the way that it's mounted. I'll see if we can show you guys here what I mean. Okay? Let's see, let's see. Overall, pretty pleasant sound signature. Again, I think it has the right type of resonance. So I do think there is bad metallic-y one, but this kind of has that like bassy, thuddy sort of case resonance, which is fun. How do I get a top mount to not sound hollow? To not sound hollow? I feel like top mounts do have typically that, again, signature sound that might seem like it's a bit hollow, but... Are these the final iterations of Summertimes? As far as I know, yes. Okay, I'm gonna try first doing this and just taking off the screws. Let's see if that changes anything up. I'm not gonna, just gonna kind of pseudo put it together here and see what it sounds like now. Okay, I need to screw this together, or else it's gonna rattle a little bit. Hold on. Let's screw it together here. Top mount hollowness gives it character. I mean, that's the whole point of building a top mount, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like top mount, you have this, it's a signature sound that 100% sounds like top mount, and you know what it sounds like. So I have no quarrels with that, again, usual resonance you get with it. In fact, I was even telling you guys I've been leaning towards top mounts lately. I don't quite like them as much as I like the O-ring and then, you know, even like the Envoy's iteration of gaskets. But I've definitely been leaning towards them. I like this more. Is it different or is it just me? It's a little brighter, I feel, yeah. Hey, everyone's entitled to their own kind of thought process on it. Suits my style more, but nice sounding keyboard. Let's put it back. Let's put it back the way it was just to see the difference one more time. Your videos help me get into this hobby. Love seeing the keyboard community builds. Hey, dude, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that, Saber. How about pour on gaskets? What you mean, Bruno? Oh, Bruno, did you send me a build request, by the way? If so, I believe I couldn't respond to your email because it kept saying failed to deliver. So I sent you a DM on Insta, or no, on what's it called there? Wow, why am I blanking? Discord. Spacebar sounds a little more dense. Yeah, I also felt like it was a slight bit better, more up my alley, but you know what? I'm interested to see one more time this. You know, I'll plug it in this time. Come on. Can't wait for, wait, can normies commission builds from you? Yeah, I mean, you guys aren't normies. You guys are, I don't like the word normies. It makes me feel like it's a bad thing. You guys are awesome people. Anyone can commission builds from me. There is no limit. As long as you have the kit and want me to build it, or if you know, if you need help sourcing things, I can try to source things for you, but it's not guaranteed. But yeah, I accept commissions from anyone. Can I commission you for a GK61? If you really want to. I don't know what I do for you, though, in the GK61. Isn't it already built those things? Or hot swap? I am a normie. You're the furthest thing from that, Elk One. There. It does sound different. The alphas sound delicious on this, though. Love that top mount alpha. I prefer it the other way. I prefer not screwing it in more. That's my preference. Yeah. Yeah, the alphas sound really good on this. The switches overall do feel good. Like, I have to admit, they sort of do remind me of BCPs a little bit, but just not quite as like harsh as a BCP. There's the modifiers for you guys. Yeah, personally, I think leaving the screws off the bottom mounting point is the way to go with this. Backspace is good, yeah. Again, very low front height as well on this keyboard. So it is super comfortable to type on. Interesting how well this works without a weight. In terms of everything else, though, I think price point, again, I'm going to speak honestly here. I think price point's a little higher than I'd personally like with this. I think like a 220 range. Again, I don't think there's a final price on this yet. But like the 200 to 220 range, I think would be more my thing just because it doesn't have a weight on the back. Will you try a plate? Yeah, I'll do a plate build tomorrow. But let's just assume it's going to hit that 250 range. It's about 250. Oh, it's coming with 2 PCBs. Oh, that's not bad for 2 PCBs then. If it comes with both the PCBs, for some reason I didn't read that. But if it comes with both PCBs, 250 is a little bit more acceptable for sure. That's 2 builds you get out of the board. I like that. But if it was just for one, I'd be a little bit kind of hesitant on that. But yeah, it's nice looking keyboard. Very pretty. Super simple. Internals are probably what makes you want to go for something like this anyways. Nano's really good on it. Not really much of a shower on the back though, like we talked about earlier. But very pretty. Sounds good for what it is too. Top mounts, plateless, even with no weight. Sounds pretty good. All right, I'm going to go to bed. Take care. Bye, Smeets. Have a good Sunday. Criticisms for this? I think possibly, if I'm going to offer one thing, Elvin, and this is not so much about the board as it stands right now, but I think something that I feel like would have been really easy to implement is perhaps the use of tadpole or even some sort of silicone gasket as an alternative mounting style. Because it kind of looked like from the internals, you sort of had a structure kind of going on already, where that's why I was like, oh, does this have like tadpole mounts? And I feel like it might have been very easy to implement as an additional mounting style. But, I mean, as it is right now, I think the keyboard sounds pretty good. Is it very light? Light, right? What do you mean? Oh, yeah, the keyboard is not very heavy, no. This is super light. I do like the Alpha sound signature a lot, though. I think the switches are definitely shining on that aspect as well. But very nice. They should let you opt out of a second PCB for cheaper cost. I don't disagree with that. I'm surprised it doesn't sound hollow at all. I am also, and I'm wondering too if it's that stepped inside, like the, what do they call it? The Bion Wave inside. Like this is super lightweight. Oh, would it have required larger bezels, Elvin? Okay, I didn't know that, but that's unfortunate. Would you source your summertime switches from? They were sent to me by R&D KWD to take a look at. I've had no issues. I personally order things from them all the time. Like, I actually just place random orders and don't expect any sort of preferential treatment from them. They have been always great with shipping. Can you type some words again? Yeah, I'll type some stuff for you guys. Here, I'll plug it in. Low key. I know some people might not like this. I kind of like the right aligned USB on this because it suits my desk. So maybe that's a preference thing. Probably is a preference thing, but yeah, I kind of like the right aligned USB-C on this. I am going to remove the bottom screws on this because I actually will be using this keyboard for a little while. I move my artisan trays left and right depending on the keyboard I use. Oh, that's good. That's a good point too. Damn, this slaps so hard. Yeah, it's pretty nice. It's not super expensive too, and I do feel like if you are picking something like this up, you're picking something up that's going to be a bit more simple looking, right? Because even the accent itself, like from desk height, not really too noticeable over here. But it is a very simple, pretty looking keyboard. This is plateless, yeah. Gorgeous sounding alphas. Love these. What GB color would you pick if you had to? This color. I'm here. Let me show you guys. I'm a big fan of this. This is the only color of blue that I actually like. I don't think it's like super similar to the unicorn, but this is the only shades of blue that I like. That's it. Susei blue as well. Susei blue is in the same kind of realm. Sky blues or light blues, that's all I like. I don't like deep blues. I don't like navies. I actually really don't like navy. Like, I don't like it one bit. Yeah, the corns are more of a blue-gray. The prototype green was nice. Green's nice too. I like green. This board will look great in a minimalist setup. Yeah, I think so too. Fuck, I really like these alphas. The more I type on these alphas, the more I like it. I think the other main draw for this keyboard too, by the way, guys, in case you guys want to hear a bit more of my thoughts, this is again, a very low front height, and it's also extreme. Like I can tell right now, this is really comfortable to put your hands down and type, which is a big draw for me because I like lower keyboards. Like I like when the front height is like a 5 degree too. What's the effective front height on this, Elvin? Do you know? Burbless, you're a big draw for me. Okay, Burbs. This is GMK fundamentals on this. 17. Damn. That is pretty nice. That is a good front height. And if you guys didn't know about something like that in keyboards, front height keyboard, like for example, I don't know what the Moon Tower is, but like if you have something like 20 and above, dude, 20 is like my max now. If it's 20 and higher, I usually end up not typing on the keyboard as much, regardless of what it sounds like. I would say my sweet spot nowadays is like 18 and a half and lower, and it feels so good. Is the main reason I'm getting this. Yeah, I had a feeling. I have a big feeling a lot of people who are into really low front height keyboards will probably really enjoy this. I think the Kaze has a pretty low front height too, right? I'll let you hit my sweet spot. Oh my God. Burbs, don't make me blush right now, bro. What's going on? All right, guys. That's pretty much the end of this stream, though. So let's go see who we can go raid. If you guys were interested in the Martingale, I think it runs soon? I don't exactly know the exact date. I thought it was supposed to be today, but I didn't see it on ClickClack's website. Maybe Elvin can give us a better idea of when that's supposed to raid. Oh, it's 17 at the chamfer. Okay, I was 20 with the switch stem. That's totally fine. Is it not the last week? Oh, today's not Monday. So it's maybe tomorrow. I thought today was Monday for some weird reason. I forgot. Should be live later this week. They're going to announce it? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm losing track of my days, which is not good. But fun keyboard. I really enjoyed building this. Someone said let's raid Unreal keyboards. Who do we want to raid? You want to raid Jay? There's also Marshmallows doing a 700 follower celebration. Who raided Marshmallows? They're about to start. Oh God. The one thing I wish, I don't understand why OBS is like this, why I can't copy paste inside OBS. Yeah, clickclack.io. I'll actually, Elvin, if you want to shoot me a message to when you think it's actually gonna go live, maybe I'll do the second build with the plate when that happens. You know? So that way there we can actually have like another stream for this. Because to do it tomorrow, I feel like maybe it'll be kind of pointless if it's not live. I love ClickClack. Yeah, I've had good luck with ClickClack. I think they're a pretty good vendor. We'll DM you. Thank you, Elvin. All right, guys. Enjoy Marshmallow streams. Hey, thanks for tuning in today, guys. Today's build was fun. I think ultimately the only thing I don't like about the Martingale is the mounting point underneath the spacebar. Easy fix. I just take it off. I don't use it. Easy little bit there. I'm not. You guys know me. I'm not a big fan of top mount with mounting points on the spacebar. That's it. Small criticism. Other than that, pretty fun looking keyboard. Wins with the front height for me. Very simple looking. Very, very, very simple. But until next time, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I think tomorrow's keyboard got canceled, so I'll figure something else out. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. I really appreciate you guys tuning in, and have a good Sunday. Bye, everybody. Love you. Bye.